I love the cool fucking jungle. Wait a minute, I shouldn't say that. I love the cool fucking monkeys and parrots and alligators hanging out on this title screen right now. Now, Victoria 2 starts in 1836, and if you don't know history, a little bit before this, France sort of got fucked by the Napoleonic Wars. So we have a lot of irredentist sentiment and a lot of fun stuff to do. Le Légion étrangère. No, I'm not gonna do that. Problem with France is we're boxed in on every side by giant great powers or our friends. So really there's only one place we can steal honestly worthless land from. Louis Napoleon in Switzerland. Dude, I'm such a Napoleon LARPer. Bring him back. I'm starting to understand why Napoleon had such trouble in the Peninsular War. He barely survived that battle. There we go. The British pieced us out. So now we got uglier borders. I just noticed that in that war, Britain took this random province in Indonesia from the Dutch. What the hell? My heart skipped a beat. I got so excited. I read Napoleon the First Returns, but then I realized it's just his dead body. Whatever. Empire of Brazil wants an alliance. You know what? Fine. Better not invite me to any bullshit South American war. You know, we can't have Napoleon the First, but at least we get his nephew. It's the next best thing. Texas defaults. Texas is bankrupt. We'll have our money back. So I'm not really doing much to my infamy right now, and I figured, well, you know, might as well go subjugate Greece. I mean, why the hell not? Who's getting their luxury needs? Artisans somehow? Okay. We need an economy. How am I number 2? Oh, finally we get liberal agitation. So this might not even be bad because for some reason, look at this. France, they start conservative, which sounds good, right? But look at this. Their conservative party is laissez-faire, but they're also protectionist, and they're anti-military. Their liberal party is protectionist, interventionist, but they're also anti-military. And only is their reactionary party actually any good. And because I puppeted Greece, gives me a perfect excuse to steal even more land from the Ottomans. It's free real estate. Actually, it costs like 10 infamy. Spain went Carlist. Now, I'd say I did this to them, but no, that happens every fucking game. Every time I get a Louis Napoleon event, I'm hoping it's the one that makes him my leader. Give me that LARP! Springtime of Nations. Now, that might not be too good for the Kingdom of France. We'll see, though. The Belgian Menace. Ignore that. The French Revolution of 1848. Oh, God. Oh, well, we're a republic now, and we lost a ton of prestige. Belgium thinks they can ally me. No, I'm still invading you. French Republic. Ugh, yuck. Oh, we're rolling over the Belgians. This is good. They want to peace out. Yeah. We had a beautiful hexagon, and now it's, we got a couple tumors. We destroyed Belgium, now we have Flanders. We also have a much better conservative party that actually supports jingoism and interventionism, although they support free trade. What's with French politics, man? My truce with the Belgians ended, or the Flemish. I still don't have any friends, so I think maybe it's time we finish what we started. Holy cow, I just got that Conquest CP for completely free. 0 infamy. Don't mind if I do. Oh, the Austro-Prussian Brothers War? Against the UK? Oh, sure. Oh, actually, huh? Prussia is the defender in this. I thought Austria is trying to get Prussia to admit hegemony. Oh, and we just won. Well, that's kind of a shame in the one way because I've actually never seen Austria form Germany, so kind of curious what that'd be like. Finally! I was worried this wasn't going to happen. Louis Napoleon's coup d'etat. Vive la Second Empire. So we got the Second Austrian-Prussian Brothers War. I think this might be my time to strike. We're outnumbered by them, but we're actually defeating them in detail because they're just sending tiny little stacks in instead of their whole army at once. This is actually way easier than I thought. Oh wow, Germany does not stand a chance at all. Making Napoleon III's wildest dreams come true. Does make for a pretty disgusting border though. So that actually created new tags. Now we have South German Confederation, which is Austria's puppet, and the North German Federation, plus a little throw up. And Saxony. Saxony just gets the chill. That's awesome. They're Germany's mustache. You know, these borders are really fucking ugly, especially up here, but I have just the thing. War with the Netherlands. Blitzkrieg, motherfuckers. The British think that intervening is gonna stop me, but no. I am Napoleon, technically. This is literally Napoleon. So we totally beat up the entire... I want to say coalition, but it's not really the coalition, but we beat up everybody. You know that whole French revanchism thing? Yeah, I get it now. If you squint, it kind of looks like the natural borders of France. And immediately I'm getting called to the Crimean War. So basically in this playthrough we're asking the question, what if Napoleon III wasn't an idiot? Yeah, this is like fighting China. I don't think Russia's upgraded their Miltech once. The prestige from that made me the #1 great power. I have the #1 industry score, what the hell? I had to go to war with South Germany for literally one province, but we finally achieved the natural borders. Except for Luxembourg. We'll see about that, But otherwise, you know, we got the nice Rhine border. It's epic Napoleonic LARP, also Italy's bankrupt. They're literally losing to the Pope. I like how in this timeline Napoleon III would be seen as this great conqueror. Maybe even better than his uncle, because obviously he held onto this territory. See, this is why Germany needs to be destroyed. This is just gonna keep happening forever, isn't it? I do not consent. I do not consent to be touched like this. I barely escaped that by the skin of my teeth. That was thanks to mob stacks and just a lucky white piece. Oh snap, we got the Berlin conference. Well, actually I guess the Paris conference. We must civilize all of Africa, yes. Civilize is code, by the way, for kid. Oh hell yeah, brother, the Napoleon LARP just doesn't stop. Now where's my sexy Cleopatra wife/mistress/sex slave? So I did the little HPMP province selector core removal thing on these German lands because they're just going to keep constantly declaring war on me for them, and I can't take that. Apparently, if they don't have cores, they can just form Germany. Germany sans Rhineland. That's very sad. Well, we got most of Egypt. Sudan literally broke free from them right before I got them, so gotta go clean that up. And there we go, we got Sudan. I'd fix it in the console though, because for some reason in HPM there's this really stupid bug with these Scramble for Africa wars where sometimes they just don't give you what they say in the peace deal. So I know the developer of this mod has seen some of my videos before, so if you're watching this, please fix that, please. Do you think anybody would mind if I puppeted Italy? Probably not, right? Apparently no one does care if I just go in and subjugate Italy. Oh, we found a bunch of ice and 122 prestige. This is really quite dumb. I've just found, apparently, if you become a constitutional monarchy as, you know, Napoleon III, Empire of France, it renames you to Kingdom of France. Please change it. Mod developer, please. How am I supposed to LARP Napoleon now? Austria is attacking Poland. Poland is protected by Germany. Germany is allied to Japan. Austria is allied to me and Britain, so that's going to be two great powers on both sides. It's going to be the war to end all wars. So Austria is doomed to start World War I, no matter what timeline it is. Awesome. Never mind, I guess. Japan didn't join. These German armies are not as scary as I was led to believe they would be. It's going good on my front, although Austria sucks and can't even manage to take Poland, so Russia seizing the opportunity to restore order in Poland. Awesome. I love throwing away my sons to go die for Slavs. Oh, we pieced out. I can only imagine how many people died in that war. The British sold out the Austrians. That was to acquire Galicia Lodomeria, and Britain just stole Longwood. Poor Germany, that wasn't even technically a great war, and they're getting dismantled. Social alienation. I think a lot of you guys have already got this tech unlocked. Now, it might seem like it's embarrassingly late to abolish capital punishment, but remember, this is France. And France actually only abolished the guillotine in the year 1977, so we're actually way ahead of schedule. Fascist rebels just enforced their demands on Germany, so now we have NSDAP, the German Reich. I've actually never seen that in Victoria, too. Yet another international crisis, this time I'm the war leader. I swear to God, if this one doesn't go to a war, I'm gonna freak. Japan wants to peace out, but no. I want this to go to a war. The game's already almost over and we haven't had a single Great War. Tokugawa liberation of East Java becomes the Great War. This war is pretty much everybody against Japan and Sweden. Should be fairly easy, right? So hopefully Russia can hold off on the Japanese front while we go take out Sweden. I'm going to force to dismantle their empire, which will hopefully give me Swedish Congo. Hopefully it doesn't give it to, like, Britain or Greece or some shit. This is the first game in a while where I'm actually going to get to use my super awesome Great War tanks and planes. Usually the game ends before I get a chance to use them. This alliance really didn't stand a chance against us. We have over 5 times as much material as they do. They cut our fleet. Are we? Oh, we can win this, right? Yeah. Oh, that was that one sea battle was 16 war score. If we had nukes, this war would be a lot easier, but that's like 20 years away. So we have to do this the old-fashioned way. They would accept the Treaty of Edo. We have lost the war. Wait, Russia gets the Congo? See, look, this is what I was afraid of. Russia got the Congo. I got a single province in Korea. Russia got the middle of it, and the rest went to Austria-Hungary. Israel? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Israel? Israel owns Hokkaido. How did this happen? So after that war, Sweden fell out of great power, and they got replaced by Peru. The great power of Peru. So now that my no more war thing has been removed, I can finally justify wars again, but, you know, there's only one real empire that's really worth dismantling. Might as well spend 20 infamy on it. This warfare is horrible, not because of any of the actual battles, but because of the looming deadline. We literally got 1 year left. And I would quite like to steal their colonies. Literally in the nick of time, the Ottomans are letting me dismantle them. And will the Americans peace out? They will! Oh, Greece even got some of Turkey, look at that. So I guess that's where we're gonna call the game today. I mean, the game's literally about to end. We get to 1936, but we made France great again. We proved that we're better than even Napoleon himself, let alone Napoleon III. We built this enormous empire, including these very cursed partitions in Korea, and these little weird outposts in Vietnam, plus the Middle East, which is all my puppet. As well as, you know, Italy, Greece, Spain, which I decided to puppet. We pushed the natural borders, which are mostly my cores, thanks to the HPM plus province selector thing. The biggest losers, I think, are definitely Germany, who's a fascist dictatorship, and they have lost almost all their territory. Japan, and I mean, the big winners are obviously me and Israel. Japanese Israel.